Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Andrew here. Welcome back to another video of Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. And what we're doing today is in the last video I did, it was the Bullet Mustang. Today, well, I had a request for me to try to do the A-Team van. So, guess what we're doing today? We're going to be attempting the A-Team van. No, this is not it. This is an Audi R8 that I picked up. I think I overspent on it. Well, maybe not, 2,400 bucks in profit so far. Haven't done nothing with it. If you guys want to see this in a video, let me know, and we'll get her done. But what we're going to be working on today is behind door number... let's try door number 1. Nothing. Door number 2. It's over here. Now, this thing I majorly overspent on. I've been searching non-stop for this, trying to find one. I found one in the junkyard, but it seemed like it needed a lot of work, and then I looked at this one. I was like, sweet, look at that, it's in decent shape. But unfortunately, we're going to be ripping this all apart and redoing it all. So let's put this up in the air. I'm going to have a lot of spare parts for different vehicles. You know what I mean? Like I paid, let's see, we got this from auction. Yeah. It's got 101,000 miles on it. It's 5,600 pounds. It comes with the small block Chevy, probably 350, maybe a 305. I'm not sure. With 305 horsepower, I'm gonna probably say it's a 305. Just hypothetically, just throwing that out there. It's got decent parts on it. Like everything on this thing is damn near mint. But I did spend $45,000 on it. It does run. Yeah. It's only worth $30,000 right now. So let's jump into it here, and we're gonna move this over to Carlick Bay. Gonna drain the oil out of it. Look how clean that oil is, and I haven't put none in it. That's the beauty of it. This thing was ready to rock and roll right from the word go. You know what I mean? So let's pull this drive shaft out of the way. It shouldn't take that long, to be honest, because it doesn't look like too many bolts are all rusted in there or not. So, but like I said, we're going to have a lot of decent parts. So that's a good thing. And like, for instance, this motor, say we decide to build a junkyard Nova or something like that, or even the 57 Chevy, the Fury Edition. Well, this motor will drop right in there. And a few other cars, too, along the way that this will drop into. But, alright, that's it. Dang posts in the way. Alright, let's run this over to Carlick Bay. Alright, let's remove this hood here. I've been working trying to get it up so I can get my levels up. And, well, I'm almost there. I'm trying to get it so I'm able to do the body work on such and such parts. Like take the door off of this, put it through the old grinder and hammer and such over there and clean it up, but it ain't working like that, man. Alright, start with the brake caliper, the brake pad, Zerota. Solid drive axle, you are next. Good, good, everything's good. I mean, like, look at it. We got 2 good mufflers. We got 2 good exhaust pipes. Heck yeah. Look at this, we even got a good fuel tank and fuel pump, man. Well, when we remove the fuel pump, perfect. There we go. And I do apologize for not putting out many videos over this weekend here. It's just Friday was chaotic. I had doctors I had to go to. I had to go for a stress echocardio, whatever that's called. Check on the old ticker. I got a clean bill of health, so we good to go. That's a good thing, right? I think it is. You guys be putting up with me putting up more videos now. Be around for a while. So, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or a good night, wherever you're located around the globe, man. Actually, I should start calling it wherever you're located around the egg. But I should start saying, but you never know. I mean, even the bushings are in decent shape. Everything on this thing's in good shape. Man, some lucky donor vehicle's gonna get real lucky with these parts. Woo, yeah. I'm figuring this thing should probably be cranking out somewhere around 520, 530 horsepower when it's done. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to put all the goodies inside the van like the actual 18 van has. Because, well, it's just not possible. I am going to be buying a light for the roof if I haven't already. I can't remember if I have or not. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get the square lights. It's going to have to be like a light bar, which is going to be the closest thing we're going to get to it. I shouldn't have got rid of that exhaust. Alright, to the front. To the front is where we go. Yeah, I've been working different jobs, man. Trying to make the money. Man, I dropped below 100 grand. After getting all the parts for this thing and such. So I was like, you know, let's try to build up the bank account just a little bit. So that's what I did. That's what I've been doing. What y'all been doing, man? There we go. We're going to take out this sway bar and link. Bay. Let's get the outer tie rod out of the way. And we're going to take all these good parts. Because I don't really think there's anything bad. And everything here can be fixed or repaired, so. But I wasn't about doing that, you know. I'm going to say that for another video. Of another vehicle. I have one in mind. I just got to find it. And the last junkyard build we did, it was the Bolt Roulette. It was a Camaro, way back 100 years ago, feels like now. But we're not going to do one of those this time. I'm probably going to be looking for a different type of muscle car, or, you know, even a modern one. Whatever I can find that just sits right with me at that moment. You know what I mean, it's got to have the right look. It's got to have preferably all the body panels. They could be in the red. I'm good with that. But it's got to have majority of the panels to it, you know what I mean? So that's what I'd be thinking. Alright, let's get the steering rack out of the way. Any bigger bushing? Good. Let's get the coil shock assembly out of the way. And there we go. Oh my god, we finally got a rusty bolt. Huh, what do you know? Perfect. I mean, in my opinion, I think that went pretty quickly. How about y'all? There we go. We'll bring that. I think the underside is stripped. Alright, let's drop this down. Yank all these parts off, except for that rear bumper, because that's still pretty decent. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think the bumper is like brand new. If I'm not mistaken. Nope, nothing is. Huh, well, what do you know? Maybe we'll fix that. Maybe we'll fix it, man. Oh, wait, I can't. I don't have the body panels unlocked yet. Son of a biscuit. There we go. Come on, get out of there, man. Perfect. Now we're going to rip out the interior as well. Because from going off of pictures, that's the wrong colored seats. The van has white with brown inserts, but I'm not able to get the brown insert ones. I'm only able to get the white seats. And unfortunately, well, not really unfortunately, because, well, they're expensive seats, but they're going to be from a Mercedes. A little bit of comfort, I guess you could say. Let's see, it'll be 51.52. Well, not bad. We're saving ourselves $200 by draining the fluid, not just dumping it on the shop floor. Oh yeah, I gotta back out of here. Dang, it's like haven't been here in a minute. You know what I mean? Alright, let's do this. Let's do... I think this has to be one of the fastest teardowns I've done. What a spot for the fuse box, eh? Looking straight at you. I mean, all these fuses are still good. Everything's good on this van. I could have literally just fixed it, put new body panels on it, and said, have a nice day. But I wasn't going to do that. Nope, everything's getting brand spanking new, man. Brand spanking new. There we go. Let's get this up here out of the way. Alright, now we're going to bring over a handy dandy little welder. And a car lift bay for it. There we go. Yeah, let's fix it up for $100 or $800. Not bad. There's our motor for it. And I'll try to do the Hugger orange, you know, Chevy orange. Alright, now we need to come in here, go down to, I think it's warehouse 4. Yeah, buddy. Alright, now we're going to dump in all of our parts. Except for body panels, they don't go in here. I got a different spot for them. Sounds like I'm starting to do Morse code or something. We're almost at the end of the line now. Maybe. Holy crap, still going for parts. And then we're going to flick back over to this, go down to warehouse 6, which is bolty panels. Alright. Yep, looking good. Okay, now let's go back into inventory. Come down here, go down to 14%. Get rid of all the red stuff. And I got that motor on me, don't we? Yeah, go all the way up here to warehouse 1. Put that in there. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, now this has all been fixed up. Looking snazzy. Definitely ain't getting my money back yet. It's only worth $2,500. So, I forgot a part. Did I forget one on this side too? I did too. Man, I forgot the windshield in here too. Dang, I'm forgetting stuff. Alright, let's run this over to the paint shop. There we go. Now let's put in some interior. That's as close as what we're getting. And then if you look at the steering wheel and the pictures I was able to find, it's kind of similar style to it, even though it's out of a Corvette. But you never know, you know, it could be correct-ish, somewhere in that area. Alright, I'm going to put on the bumper. That's a nice bumper, isn't it? Looking snazzy-wazzy, man. Now, I found a picture with the actual license plate on it, but I wasn't able to find it again. And it wasn't clear enough for me to actually make out the numbers from it. So, that's what you guys are getting. What? Oh, that's right, I used it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, we're about to do some movie magic here. We needed the left rear door. And then we needed the rear bumper B. I need it to be paintable. There we go. Alright. Movie magic. Here we go. Boom, look at that. We got our door. Alright, let's put in that license plate. Put in this glass too. And we're going to put in the rear bumper. Alright, now we're going to give it a base coat here. Thinking this. And we're going to come on over here. Boom, look at that. Yeah, that ain't working right with me. That ain't sitting right with me. And we're not going to do chrome. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. Magical how that happens, huh? Why did I do that? Look at that, it's all red now. It's all fancy. It's all fancy. Except for you look inside and it's still, you know, that gray color. There we go. There's the body for the 18 van. Alright, let me move you back over to... let's move you to car lift A. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe this could be a little bit brighter, but you know, tomato, tomato. Alright, I'm going to need this over. I'm going to go build us out some motor fault. Come on, small block Chevy. Let's get her done. And this thing is going to be high performance. There we go. That's my plan of attack anyway. I'm going to beef this motor right up so it can handle the extreme conditions. Alright. One more piston ring. Good, good, good. Let's put the rod caps on. I forgot, I used that other door and bumper on the other van that I had. I was like, yeah, that other van's gonna be too much work. What do I end up doing? Ripping this one apart and redoing it. Ironic, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I put the springs together. Could be wrong, but you never know. Would it surprise anybody if I was wrong? Not in the slightest. Oh, I should have did a black oil pan. Son of a biscuit. There we go. Perfect. Let's put the release bearing on now. Good, good. Put the bump stick in. Perfect. Let's put the cam gear. The timing chain. Good, good. I'm gonna put this on, the timing cover. I really wish we could paint that, but you know. This is the one time that I'm glad that we got the engine stand, because not really a lot of room under the hood of that van. Alright, now we're going to put the head on. Now, I tried to do the valve covers chrome, but you know how chrome works for those parts. Looks more like a glossy silver. Another thing too is it's very hard to find certain pictures that to go off of. See, the Bullet car, I was actually able to find articles and such that had full detail, more or less, pictures of the engine, suspension, stuff like that. Not really good pictures, but still found some. So I had a little bit of a reference point. But this, no. It's just on display. Maybe I'm not sure where I'm looking, maybe I don't know where I'm looking, but all I was able to find really is just body shots of it, so. We're doing it with the Franklin Works Flare. And it's a little bit of a twist. Good, now we're going to put this one on. Huh. Yeah. I love the old small block Chevy spark plug locations, tucked away neatly underneath the exhaust manifold. There we go, put this on. Perfect. Now we're going to put the intake on. Nice aluminum. Put the old distributor shaft on. Good. Put the cap. Debating whether or not I wanted to run an MSD red cap or black cap on it. Decided, let's go with an MSD black cap ready to run distributor. Perfect. I'm going to put the carburetor on. All nice chromed out. Full barrel. Put the breather air filter plate. The air filter with the K&N, you know what I mean? Gotta have that K&N air filter. It does help. The only air filter I run on my vehicles is K&N. I mean, it doesn't increase the power instrumentally, but it does. Like, it does help it breathe a little bit better. There we go. Now we're going to put the old rock on, man. There we go. And there we go. Got this one too. Perfect. Alright, we got 2 left. One after this. Good. Now, as far as I know, I got all the parts painted. We shall see, is what I say. Put that sparky plug in. And then this one. Of course, can't forget about this one right here. Cylinder number 5. And then we got cylinder number 7. Perfect. Put the manifold on. Now the sparky plug wires. Good. Now the water pump. Good. Now the brackets. Bracket B, you go next. Bracket A, you are after that. Put the alternator on. Good. I6B is what it would be. Potent didn't even know it. Now I'm going to put idler A. Got a few of them on this motor. Just a couple. Water pump pulley. Oh yeah, forgot we need to put fan B on after the belt, and that's what holds it in. Perfect. We got ourselves here a little race car motor. Alright, that looks pretty snazzy. Little small block Chevy for the Chevy van. Alright, now we're going to put this thing up in the air. Alright, let's put our fuel tank in. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere, man. Now the fuel pump. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's put the V8 mufflers. Rear muffler V8. Before we go any further with that, I just want to make sure. Aha, I did forget to do them. That's okay, we got it now. Alright, yank this one off. Let's put this one on now. Good. Alright, I think we got them both now. Yeah, we do. Perfect. Perfecto, man. Alright, let's put the diff on. Alright, now the leaf spring. Good. Perfect. This is one show I never really got into, is the 18. I don't know why, but I just was never really into it. You know what I mean? Now, sure, for granted, I believe it was before my time, but I still watched older TV shows. But there's just one that I was just never really into. See, now if I ever decide to do the General Lee with a 68 Charger instead of a 69, I know it's supposed to be a 69. See, I know little intricate details, and I actually have the series here, for instance, where the episode is called Happy Birthday General Lee, and you know, that more or less gives me all the specs for it. How about them wheels, huh? Look at that. Ooh, looks just like it. Can you believe these wheels are at 305 and the front just swallows them up whole? Like, it's unreal. I mean, it really is. I better double check something here. Okay, I didn't put no wheel spacers behind it, so that's good news. Good news, right? Alright, let's put this other leaf spring bushing in. Why do I got so many of them? I don't know. There we go. Put in the U-bolts. The U-bolt, man. The U-bolt. Good. Alright, now we're going to put in the rear axle knuckle housing C. And now the backing plate. Now the solid drive axle. Good. Now the rotor. I went a little aftermarket with the rotors. Oh yeah, sure, now I get upgraded. And now the other wheels. What do y'all think so far? Think it looks good? I think it does. Alright, now we're on to the front. Put in the cross member. I think I should have kept it red like I was originally planning on it. Alright, let's put this bigger bushing in. Good. Put the other bigger bushing. Good. Alright, let's put the steering rack on. The sway bar B. Oh, I hope my daughter didn't bring something home from school. She's not feeling good either today, so I'm feeling okay. It's just, it feels like a frog stuck in my throat, you know what I mean? And it just doesn't want to leave. But it could have also been from when I was at doctor's the other day, though, too. On Friday. Huh, maybe. Maybe. Alright, the front choke. You can go in. The sway bar B. And link. There we go. Perfect. The backing plate for the front. The wheel hub. Can't forget about that wheel hub, man. Gotta get her done, man. There we go. Now the center cap, which I did not paint on purpose, because I knew that it was going to have a black hat here in the center. So, the caliper, the wheel, like I said, man, we got 305s all the way around this thing. I mean, she's a beast. Alright, put the inner steering knuckle C, the outer, good, the upper control arm, the lower control arm, and all the good stuff that goes with it, like, you know, the sway bar and link B, you know, which is like right here, perfect. And we got the shock coil spring assembly. Alright, now the backing plate, the wheel hub, the wheel bearing, this cap. What? Maybe I don't got one. Huh, more TV magic coming up the bat here. Alrighty. I could have swore I had one, but okay. Must use it for something else. I don't know what I would have used it for, but okay. Huh, strange. Maybe I tossed it in the old storage unit back there. Maybe. Hard to say. I don't know. Could be possible. Wouldn't surprise me. And there we go. We got ourselves the making of the A-Team down. That's as close as I could get to the wheels, too. Under the hood now. Alright, we're going to put in the brake servo. That's what they call it. And we're going to put in the windshield washer fluid jug. A radiator C. See what we're doing here? And we got the ABS pump. The ABS module. Alright, now we're going to put in this big thing here. The fuse box A. Put in the A. Another A. We got ourselves a B relay. Come on, where's the other B? There we go. Got a few of them here, you know. Got a few little stockpile. We're doing the C's now. And we got ourselves here a bunch of fuses. We got an A, probably another A B. What about this? Is this an A or B? B, A, B, C. A, B, C. Good. What the hell? Let's throw the battery in. Oh, forgot the power steering reservoir. Huh! Almost had to do this thing Armstrong steering. And the MST would be okay, I guess, doing it. Alright, let's rotate this around. Pull that off the engine stand. Let's run on over here. Put this in the van. Now, what are we up to now? Okay, we're up 20 grand. Alright, put this back up in the air. Run up here. Let's put our gearbox in. Good. Alright, starter. Alright, now we got these special pipes here we got to worry about. Without them, can't go on the dyno. And technically, it's straight out the manifolds, and well, I tend to frown upon that. I wish we could actually get some proper headers for this thing, long tubes. You know. Oh, look at that, nice rotor. Huh. There we go, never starting to make progress. Alright, the catalytic converter. Got another one right here. Good. Alright, now we're going to jump back here just a bit, put on the middle muffler. Good, another middle. And now the exhaust pipe. Got another one right here. Pretty soon we can just run it right off the exhaust pipes here without having the rear mufflers on. I'll get a little bit deeper growl. Rawr, you know what I mean? 95, 99. What am I missing? Rear shock absorber B. Left door window. Okay. So what do you know? We are missing it. I know, I was just seeing if anybody's paying attention. Alright. Now we got left door window, it said. But what do you know? We are missing it. We have that Go Gadget arms. Interior 94%. What? Huh? But there's nothing else for me to do. Is there? I'm not understanding why it's at 94%. Steering wheel, seat, the other seat's 100%. What am I missing? Huh. Why, that is something weird. Alright, we're going to move this over. We don't want that. We want to move you over to the alignment rack. Why is it only 94% on this interior? What the hell am I missing? Huh? I don't get it. Anybody know what I could be missing? There's nothing else to... Oh, I do got the light bar. There, see, we got a light bar. It's all the way back there. But yeah, we got a light bar. Alright, let's put some fluid in this bad boy, shall we? That interior is really getting to me. I don't understand why it's at 94% when everything else is at 100. It's boogling my mind. It's actually confusing the hell out of me, to be honest. Oh, we had a gusher. She was gushing. If any of y'all have ever built one of these, am I missing? Like, what am I missing? I don't think there is anything else I can put in the interior. I'm confuzzled. As far as I know, it's just 2 seats and a steering wheel is all I'm able to put in there. %. Like, I'm sorry, but this is just driving me up the wall. Because all I took out of was 2 seats and... Perfect. It runs. That was really, really boggling my mind. Alright, she is now worth $80,000. Hey, look at that. We got the front right. Perfect on it. How I never did that to the other ones, I don't know. The headlights. Up. Slide it to the right just a bit. Perfect. I'll do the right one. Up. To the right. Perfect. Good, good, good. That's pretty close to what the 18 van is, isn't it? Yeah, let's run her over in the dyno. What's the gear set at? 420. Okay, we'll keep it. Nice high one. Yes, I want to proceed. Okay. So, factory power is 305 horsepower at 4,900 RPM, and factory torque is 365 pound-feet at 3,700. Let's see what we got different now, shall we? Alright, new horsepower rating is 535 horsepower at 5600 RPM and 603 pound-feet of torque at 3800 RPM, but it's an increase of 230 horsepower or 76% and 239 pound-feet of torque or 66%. Our drag rating is now D at a 182. Alright everybody, I think that's going to do it here for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. Hammer on that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And don't forget to also as well, don't forget to click on that notification bell. Make sure you click all so then you stay up to date on the latest, newest videos and streams that I do. Again, thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you on the next episode. Bye everyone.